Bible. If you haven't voted, the lines are still open. Maybe you haven't made your mind up yet. You might have, don't know, fallen down the back of the sofa, or perhaps you just walk really slowly and haven't made it to the phone yet. Either way, don't worry, your vote can still count. Vote now.
As we speak, I can hear the sound of our counting team furiously clanking the balls on their abacuses.
No, that is just the sound of my knees nervously knocking together. It's all done by computer nowadays, you know.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
My mistake. In 20 minutes or so, one of our pop idols will have been eliminated from the competition. However, the contestants that remain will be one step closer to achieving their dream of becoming a pop idol. But which of those contestants will be staying and which will be waving goodbye?
You are the only one to stop my tears. I'm so scared of this love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. You can tell me it's not worth fighting for. I can't have it. There's nothing I want more. So I've learned love's not possession, and I've learned that love won't wait. For you, my dear, it's like living in a world of constant fear. Hear my plea, I've got to make you see that our love is dying. Now I wanna take you higher. Don't keep me waiting on the outside love. Can't stop it if you wanted to. 'Cause I was made for loving you. Yeah, yeah. When you find love, when you know that it exists, then the love that you miss. I won't ever be too far away to feel you, and I won't hesitate at all whenever you call.
Some really top performances there tonight. And if you've just tuned in, I've got to tell you, we've got no Rick Waller this week. He can't even speak, let alone sing. So, but he should be with us next week. But if he's still ill next week, I've got to tell you, he won't be allowed to come on the show, and he will be replaced. That's if you've just tuned in. Now then, you lot, you must be fairly nervous now.
Feeling
As
all right.
results shows go.
The performance is over.
Yeah.
So that's it. We just got to wait and see what the public think.
How's it been? I mean, how's it been, you know, meeting up with the public this week? And I know you've all been on television on This Morning this week. How was that?
It was fantastic. And the Disney Channel.
Wow.
Who wanted to steal the cushions? It was fast.
Well, you seem to be coping with it quite well, and people
I'm
are coming
loving
up to you
it.
and recognise.
Absolutely
Didn't you get
loving it.
recognised on the train?
I did.
How was that?
It was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
a bit odd at first. You know, people sort of pointing. But it was really nice.
And Corbin, you've left your job as well.
I'm on unpaid leave at the moment,
Right.
and then if all goes well with the competition, then I doubt very much I'll be returning. But it's always there if I need to go back. But I hope I don't need to get that far.
Giving it your best shot.
Giving it my best
Yeah.
shots, absolutely.
And Zoe, you were saying earlier, you received a fan letter all the way to Darlington.
I did.
What did it say? Wasn't a rude one, was it?
Oh no, it was off a lovely little lady just saying how she enjoyed my performance and she thought I sang beautifully, which was really nice.
Oh,
Thank you. It was
very
good.
nice
It was
indeed.
very nice of her.
And Gareth, I know you're getting mobbed off the girls. That must be great, mate. Is it?
It's fantastic.
So I like to hear, being honest. Laura, are you okay now?
I'm great.
The tears have dried?
Yeah, long ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. You sure now? Not going to go again?
No, I'm not. I've been warned not to. Having a cabin.
Well, she's all right now, Dec. No more
Good.
tears.
It's not all pop star behaviour though this week, and one of our contestants has been brought down to earth with a bump. Haven't you, Will? What happened to your car?
Oh no!
What happened? Tell them.
I got towed away this morning. My family don't know. I'm not.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. He got towed away this morning, you know. Family.
I walked out and I only went back. I went back home for 5 minutes and I walked out and I just waved my car goodbye.
Oh well, sorry for revealing that live on the telly, Will. But one thing that has struck me about you guys is there has been a great sense of unity, and you've obviously spent all week with each other.
Oh, God,
What's that been like?
It's been really cool. It's just like being with all your mates. We really sort of look after each other and make sure everyone's okay, and it's been really nice, hasn't it?
And we've already
Yeah,
said the
so-
performances kind of went up a level tonight. They really did. You were all very, very good tonight. But also, the other thing that stepped up is the media interest in you all. And you've been in the papers all during the week, and I've been reading about you out karaokeing in pubs, Aaron. Eh? Good fun, was it, guys? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I loved it, man. Loved it.
I bet you
It was a
did.
good night out on free booze all night.
Typical Geordie. Typical Geordie. Right, in my capacity then, as official timekeeper, I will officially close the phone lines the next time that ant blinks. That's it! The phone lines have closed. Go back to the comfort of your sofas and relax, my friends. Your work is done.
Now, during the last stage of the competition, our panel of industry experts and Dr. Fox initially had the predicted accuracy of Nostradamus.
Towards the end of the heats, however, we may as well have asked a couple of monkeys to throw darts at a board. So, what are their predictions for this week? Well, let's have a look.
Well, I have to be honest, I think Rick is lucky having a sick note this week, because the other 9, they lifted their game and they were nothing short of phenomenal this evening. So it seems sad that someone has to get voted off, but that is Pop Idol, that's what it's all about. And great as she was, lovely as she was, I think this week Laura will go.
It has been a very emotional evening to get this far and to see these people performing on stage. But I have to judge on vocal ability, and the person I'm going to nominate is Laura. She does have a brilliant personality. I think she's going to have a huge career in television, but on her vocal, I have to vote her out.
I'm going to say something slightly different, because I think the public at home are going to see this different. And I think that Laura may get the sympathy vote tonight, and I think Corbyn might get the wrath of the gods.
I'm going to go with Laura. Someone's got to go each week, and this week I think it's going to be Laura. Sorry.
Right now, well, you made those predictions over an hour ago. Have any of you changed your mind since then?
Nope. No, I haven't. No.
Not at all.
We all sat there and had ourselves a drink, and we actually, we just said, I think those are fair comments.
I just think it's very difficult, And, we're not bad guys, but there has to be a loser tonight.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult for us. We've sat with all these kids now for the past 5 months.
Yeah.
And we don't want to vote anybody off,
Yeah.
but the reality is somebody will go tonight.
Yeah.
And I think, like we were saying before, the level is really, it's gone through the roof in this final stage, hasn't it?
Because I think people had an idea who they thought might be the obvious winner, and the press have been talking about a
Yeah.
few, but I think we all kept an open mind, because when we came here tonight, we thought certain people might lift their game and others might not be able to lift it at all. And we might, might end up with a completely different result. And I think they've been amazing tonight. They really have been amazing, and it's a really tough call.
And it is difficult. You're here, you've got a live audience, and a brilliant stage, and it is difficult. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes doing that. I really, really wouldn't.
And it's quite hard to sing looking at that shirt as well. Let's be
Let me
fair.
tell you, as the weeks go on, it's going to get more and more difficult.
Yeah.
You think it's tense tonight? Wait for 5 weeks' time. It's going to be, the closer you get, it's really going to crack some people. Good luck to them. I wouldn't like to be doing it.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll catch
That's a
up.
pleasure, Dad.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
We've heard what the judges think about the contestants,
We've heard what the audience think about the judges' comments.
but what do our studio audience think about the judges?
We'll find out shortly when the tables are turned and the audience put the judges under the grill and give them a good roasting. Yes, get it? It's good. A good roasting.
You're making me quite hungry talking
same
like
here,
that.
yeah.
See you after this break. Don't go away. Welcome back to this evening's Pop Idol, and thank you very, very much for voting. The lines have now closed, and we've just heard in the commercial break we've got well over a million phone calls this evening. So thank you all very much.
You're selling yourself short,
I was gonna blow me on trumpet saying we had over 1,000, over 1 million. So thank you very much for calling.
I'm sure all of you at home have shouted in disagreement at the judges over the past few weeks. You might have even used the S word, Simon Cowell.
So for the first time, we're giving the general public a chance to put questions to the judges to explain their behaviour.
Yeah, and the first question tonight is from Jessica's mum, Julie Morris. Where are you? Where are you, Julie? Stand up
and give us
boy.
a question.
There she is. What's your question?
What I'd like to know is there's obviously a lot more talent than just vocal ability in this group. And I'd like to know why the show wasn't done in a format where the 10 of them for 10 weeks showed what they could do. That is the dancing, the styling, handling the press. And then at the end, instead of having one a week going off, you'd be left with one and the 9 go off. I think they'd feel less victimised then, if you want. And so why wasn't that format used instead?
Thank you, Julie.
It's a long one, but it's over to you.
Well, yeah, Julie, do you know what I'd answer simply to that? Is that for most pop stars that get signed to make a record, we never get a chance to see what they look like or see what their personality is until that record, say, is on the radio and we're playing it. And that's how most records get broken. So when I get sent records at HAPPY radio, as Simon calls it, lovely, Happy Radio, you know, you listen to a song, and if it's a good song, it makes it onto the radio. If it's a big hit, we get to see them on TV shows, and we get to see them, you know, interviewed by people like this. So after the process down the line allows us to see them, I think we've seen an awful lot of the process and seen a lot more of them than most pop stars would ever get a sniff at this stage.
So I think it's going to eliminate another Ant and Dec getting through.
We brought joy to literally tens of kids in Britain when we released our records.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure. Hello.
Hi, Simon. Just you watch yourself, mate. Just you watch yourself, because we are ready to rumble, aren't we? We've got a question here. Another question from Lindsay Brown. Lindsay, where are you? What's your question?
After Laura's performance, you said that she couldn't possibly compete with Michael Jackson, but you told her to sing a song by her pop idol. I thought that was a really unfair comment. Why did you criticise that?
Good question. Nick?
You know, obviously Michael Jackson is her ultimate idol, but pick a song that you can do. Don't do a song that's bigger than your vocal range, because Laura has a good voice. It wasn't good enough, in my opinion, for the track that she chose. So it was the wrong track for her, but you know, we have to go on that tonight. That's what we have to judge on.
Thank you. Cheers, Nikki. Next question is from Peter, Haley's best friend. Where are you, Peter? What's your question?
Do you really think it's fair to give one of the 10 a free pass into the next round when these guys here have worked so hard? Why not be really nice and give those a free pass to the next round?
Fair point.
Controversial. It's a fair point. Controversial point. Simon?
As you know, we have shown compassion throughout this series.
True.
And listen, anyone who's got this far, not to let Rick through because he had a sore throat would have been absolutely the wrong thing to do. We've got to give him one more shot because he's gone through so many auditions. You've got to give him one more try.
But you do agree also that if it's not right next week, then he has to be replaced.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Last chance.
Very special circumstance.
Well, it could be on to the last episode, wouldn't it? Has anybody ever thought that?
Well, I think that's the kind of audience's point, though, Pete. If this happens again, well, you know.
No, he's out. Listen, he's got one last chance.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool. Okay. Paul Airy, you've got a question, mate, haven't you? Stand up. Yeah.
My question is directed to Simon. Simon, do you wear your trousers as a fashion statement, or have you got a sexual problem?
These guys started it.
Standing here, you have got a sexual problem.
As a doctor, there is a medical reason for this, and that's Simon has a very high belly button that's pierced. And I'm just going to keep the trousers just under it, and it's a nice fit. You know.
You go skiing a lot.
Thank you for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, judges. Give them a big hand. Thank you for that.
Cheers, judges. Well, thanks to the judges, and also thanks a lot to our studio audience. Now, I can tell you that we have now received the final results. This is it. Very soon, one contestant will be going home, and the rest will be one step closer to becoming a pop idol. Right, as I said, I have the results here. Jessica, your pop idol was Madonna.
Yep.
The judges said, brilliant, well done, cracking, loved your performance. The audience at home who voted disagreed. You're not safe. Could you come and join us on the sofa over there, please?
Thanks, Jessica. William, the judges said you made the song your own. You had the most unique voice they'd heard in 20 years. You sang Aretha Franklin's Until You Come Back to Me. Simon felt humbled. The audience at home loved it too. You're safe, mate. Well done.
Corbin, George Michael was your pop idol. Sang a different corner. The judges said, well, they weren't too keen. The judges, it wasn't the best. The audience at home, people that rang in and voted, agreed with the judges. You're not safe, mate. Could you take a seat on the settee? Cheers, Corbin.
Haley, pop idol was Anastasia. You sang Made for Loving You. You sparkled like your jeans, they said. You deserve to be here today. The audience at home think you deserve to come back next week. You're safe, Haley.
Zoe, Whitney Houston, that was your pop idol. The judges said, brilliant, great voice, joy to watch. The audience at home agreed. You're safe. See you next week.
Aaron, George Michael's Jesus to a Child. The judges said you sang well, but the song didn't suit your voice. They said you didn't start well, but you improved. Not altogether hugely positive. The audience at home completely disagreed, and you're coming back next week, mate. You're safe. I wasn't expecting that.
Gareth, Bryan Adams was your pop idol. Sang Everything I Do. The judges said you look like a pop idol. Wasn't the best song, they said, but they said you look great, you've got a great voice. The people at home, over 1 million of them rang in to vote. You're safe. See you next week.
There's one place left centre stage, guys, and it's going to be taken up by one of you two, either you, Rosie, or you, Laura. You sang Michael Jackson, you sang Mariah Carey. Rosie, we're going to see you next week. Laura, would you come and join us centre stage, please?
Oh, guys. Now, you know we're all sat, you three are sat on this sofa because you received the least number of votes tonight. 2 of you are going to be going and joining the rest of them over there and have another chance at becoming a pop idol. It's been tough. But
one of you will be going home this evening. This is the part of the show, obviously, that's the most horrible to do, and I don't want to drag it out any more than I have to. So, girls, we'll see you next week. Corbin.
Oh, Corbin.
You're going to be going home.
Okay.
Come and join us. Give him a big hand, everybody.
Listen, Corbin. Listen, I know it's tough. It's tough to find out like this. You really have been brilliant. You've enjoyed every second of it. Have you got anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd like to say 2 things, actually. First of all, thank you. I'm really actually very overwhelmed. And secondly, I don't feel like I'm a loser because you know, to lose to these guys, as if you want to call it losing, is honourable. So well done, everyone.
Well done. Well done, Corbin. Just before we go, we want to remind you and everybody else how brilliant you've done to get this far on Pop Idol. Take a look at this.
Okay, all the way, all the way.
You are cocky, conceited, but you were fantastic tonight.
I will go mad when I've been told I am the Pop Idol. At the minute I'm not there, I haven't reached my goal yet.
Try and ignore the camera next time, Corbin.
Trying to ignore the camera next time, Corbin. I won't be happy until I'm the Pop Idol.
Never happy. And here's your £1 million recording contract. Well, you know, the paper could have been better.
I don't know what it is about my voice that people like, but I've brought people to tears with love songs and stuff like that, which I'm quite proud of. I just try and feel what I do, really.
Corbin!
I'm actually speechless and I haven't got a clue what to say.
Well, there's a first. You're really enjoying yourself on Pop Idol, aren't
I
you?
am, it's great, it's wicked, I love it.
Really good to meet you. Right on there, mate. Brilliant. Well
Go on, everybody! Wow! The person with the least votes this week has been eliminated, but that means those 8 over there are one step closer to winning Pop Idol. Next week we get festive, and our contestants will be put in the hands of the press rather than me.
That's it. You can continue watching Pop Idol live right now over on ITV2 with Kate Thornton. Don't forget, join us next Saturday on ITV1. More Pop Idol. We'll see you then. Have a great week.
Good night. Bye-bye.
At 9:15, you can chat live online with Corbin and Judge Nicky Chapman at itv.com/